think is starting your day off right could be setting you up for a fall, or that it might be putting a quiet, unnecessary strain on your heart and your kidneys. It sounds strange, but that first sip of the day, a ritual for millions of us, is often done the wrong way, especially by those of us over 60. Seemingly small mistakes can lead to dizziness, an upset stomach, or even interfere with the medications you count on. As we get older, our bodies are brilliant, but they're also more sensitive. Our internal systems, from our kidneys to our circulation, just don't bounce back like they did when we were 30 or 40. They need a bit more gentle care. When you first wake up, your body is in a delicate state. Your hormones are shifting, blood pressure is adjusting, and your organs are slowly coming back online after a long night's rest. Think of it like a computer rebooting. If we aren't careful in that moment, something as simple and healthy as water can backfire. Have you ever experienced a sudden wave of lightheadedness when you stand up? A strange, uncomfortable feeling in your stomach, or a dip in energy mid-morning that you can't explain? Those might not be random signs of aging. They could be directly connected to how you're drinking your morning water. Today, we're going to walk through 5 of the most common and most dangerous morning water mistakes that seniors often make. More importantly, we're going to give you simple, science-backed ways to fix them. These aren't complicated rules. They're small, easy adjustments that honor the wisdom of your body, making sure your morning hydration habit helps you instead of harms you. The first big mistake is gulping down a large glass of water right after you wake up. We do it with the best intentions, right? After a long sleep, our body is naturally a bit dehydrated, so it feels like the logical thing to do. But for a senior's body, that sudden flood of water can be a real shock to the system. So, why is this dangerous? First, let's talk about your kidneys. As we age, our kidneys can become less efficient at filtering waste and managing fluids. Gulping down 8, 12, or even 16 ounces of water in just a few seconds can overwhelm them. The kidneys can only process about a liter of water per hour in the best-case scenario, and that ability can decrease with age. A sudden deluge forces them into overdrive, putting a lot of strain on these vital organs. Even more immediate is the effect on your circulation. When you drink a lot of water very quickly, it can cause a rapid shift in your body, sometimes contributing to a drop in blood pressure. This can make you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or even cause you to faint. For seniors, this dramatically increases the risk of a fall, which can have devastating consequences. That moment of unsteadiness might be the single biggest danger of this seemingly innocent habit. The fix is simple and intuitive. Hydrate gently. Instead of chugging a full glass, start with just half a glass, about 4 ounces. Sip it slowly over 15 to 20 minutes. Take a sip, get dressed, take another. Give your body the time it needs to absorb the water gracefully. This gradual approach lets your digestive system, kidneys, and circulatory system wake up and handle the fluid efficiently, without the shock and without the risk. The second common mistake is reaching for a glass of ice-cold water first thing in the morning. A lot of people find it crisp and refreshing, a jolt to wake them up. But what feels good to your senses can be a harsh shock to your internal organs, especially a digestive system that's been resting all night. Here's the problem. When you're asleep, your body is in a relaxed state. When you introduce freezing cold water into your empty stomach, it's like a splash of cold on a warm engine. It can cause things to seize up. The blood vessels in your stomach can constrict suddenly, which reduces blood flow to your digestive tract. This might trigger stomach cramps, bloating, or indigestion. For seniors whose digestive systems may already be more sensitive, this shock can be even more uncomfortable. This cold shock doesn't just stay in your stomach. It forces your body to use extra energy to warm the cold liquid up to your core body temperature. That's energy that should be going toward gently waking your body, not fighting an unnecessary temperature battle. For some people, drinking ice-cold water can even trigger headaches. It puts your body under a form of cold stress, which can be tough on older adults whose immune systems might not be as robust. The solution here is incredibly simple. Choose room temperature or lukewarm water instead. Water at this temperature is far gentler on your system. It doesn't cause a shock, it doesn't constrict blood vessels, and it actually helps to gently get the digestive tract going, preparing it for breakfast. Think of it as waking your body up with a gentle nudge instead of a startling alarm clock. On the flip side of drinking too much, too fast is the third major mistake: skipping your morning water entirely. Many seniors do this for understandable reasons. Maybe you want to limit bathroom trips, or you just don't feel thirsty when you wake up. As we age, our natural thirst mechanism becomes less reliable, which means we might not realize we need water until we're already getting dehydrated. But not hydrating in the morning is a big risk. After 7 or 8 hours of sleeping and breathing, your body has lost a good amount of fluid and is naturally dehydrated. When you're dehydrated, your blood volume can decrease, making your blood thicker. This forces your heart to work much harder to pump blood through your body, putting extra strain on your cardiovascular system. This morning, dehydration can also directly affect your kidneys. Without enough water, your body can't effectively flush out waste products, which can increase the risk of painful kidney stones or urinary tract infections, both of which are more common in older adults. Even mild dehydration can mess with your mind, leading to fuzzy memory, trouble concentrating, and a general feeling of fatigue. You might feel tired and blame it on a bad night's sleep, when really your brain is just thirsty for water. The solution is to build a new habit. Make drinking a small glass of water a non-negotiable part of your morning routine, just like brushing your teeth. Put a glass by your bed before you go to sleep as a visual reminder. You don't have to drink a lot. Even 4 to 6 ounces right when you wake up can start the rehydration process. The key is consistency. Drink it even if you don't feel thirsty, trusting that your body needs it. The fourth mistake is a subtle but critical one. Drinking water the wrong way when taking your morning medications. For the millions of seniors who take daily pills for blood pressure, thyroid issues, or other conditions, that sip of water isn't just for swallowing, it's part of the whole medication process. The danger is in the timing and the amount. If you take a pill and immediately chug a large glass of water, you can dilute the stomach acids needed for proper absorption. This can make your medication less effective because it may not dissolve or get into your bloodstream as it should. For some medications, being dehydrated can actually make them more concentrated and increase the risk of side effects. On the other hand, a huge volume of water might flush other medications through your system too quickly before they've had a chance to work. Plus, that rapid gulp of water, especially on an empty stomach with a pill, can physically irritate the stomach lining. This can lead to nausea or heartburn, symptoms people often blame on the medication itself instead of how they took it. It's a frustrating cycle where you might feel unwell and be tempted to stop a medication that's vital for your health. The solution is all about timing and moderation. Sip a small amount of water before you take your pills to moisten your mouth and throat. Then, take your medication with just enough water to swallow it comfortably. Wait a few minutes before drinking anymore. This careful timing allows the medication to start dissolving properly without being washed out. If you have specific concerns about your prescriptions, especially diuretics, blood pressure pills, or thyroid medication, it is essential to talk with your doctor or pharmacist. They can give you precise advice on how to time your water intake with your specific medical needs. The final mistake is focusing only on water while forgetting about electrolytes. We hear so much about staying hydrated that it's easy to think more water is always better. But for seniors, drinking large amounts of plain water without considering electrolytes like sodium and potassium can lead to a dangerous condition called hyponatremia. Hyponatremia happens when you drink so much water that you dilute the sodium in your blood to dangerously low levels. Sodium is a critical electrolyte that regulates fluid balance in and around your cells, and it's essential for your nerves and muscles to work correctly. As we age, our bodies are more vulnerable to this imbalance because of changes in kidney function and hormones. Certain medications, like diuretics, often called water pills for high blood pressure, actively flush sodium from the body, which increases the risk even more. The symptoms of hyponatremia can be vague at first, like weakness, fatigue, headache, nausea, or confusion, which makes them easy to ignore. In severe cases, it can lead to muscle weakness, seizures, or even a coma, and can be life-threatening. It's a situation where trying to be healthy by staying hydrated can backfire into a serious medical emergency. This risk is especially high for seniors on low-sodium diets or those with heart, kidney, or liver conditions. The solution isn't to stop drinking water, but to seek balance. Avoid drinking excessive amounts of plain water in a short time. Your hydration should be steady throughout the day. Make sure your diet includes sources of electrolytes from foods like bananas for potassium and, if your doctor agrees, a healthy amount of sodium. If you are on a sodium-restricted diet, take diuretics, or have a chronic condition affecting your heart or kidneys, it is absolutely essential to speak with your healthcare provider. They can help you create a hydration plan that meets your needs without risking your electrolyte balance. As we've seen, that morning glass of water is more than just a habit. It's a powerful tool that, when used right, can support your health. But when it's not, it can pose serious risks. Let's quickly recap the 5 gentle adjustments we discussed. First, sip your water slowly instead of gulping it down. Second, choose room temperature or lukewarm water over ice cold. Third, drink a small glass even if you don't feel thirsty to fight off morning dehydration. Fourth, be mindful of how you time your water with medications to make sure they work correctly. And fifth, remember to keep your electrolytes in balance, especially if you have certain health conditions. Making these small changes can have a big impact on how you feel every day, helping you feel more energetic, think more clearly, and protect your health for the long run. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more tips on healthy, vibrant aging. And don't forget to click the bell icon so you never miss an update. Most importantly, always remember to talk with your doctor or a trusted healthcare provider before making any big changes to your health routine. Your health is your most valuable asset.